Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Kyle, and we're just going to jump right in with a recap from the previous session, brought to you by me. We ended the previous session before this while at the end of combat in the mausoleum. You guys had fought off the skeletons and the gibbering mouthers, and some of the party had been downed. Ortega had also been cursed, I believe, blinded by smoke. You all kind of gain your bearings again. Perish, I believe you heal Prolix and quickly get to helping Ortega up. You finish your conversation with Prolix. He quickly ducks away, leaving you guys to clean up and take care of all of the mess and the yucky bits, but with magic, of course. Head back to the ready room to have a conversation with Prolix's friend, another tiefling known as Question. A mysterious fellow, seems to take an interest in the Betrayer's Rise, and explains a little bit about what Prolix himself and this other character Alicia are doing in Bazzoxan. Question explains that Alicia is actually not who she says she is, and Prolix quickly disappears into the crowd with some other task that's apparently far more pressing than anything that you guys are up to. You enjoy your conversation with Question, and you find out more about the Jewel of Three Prayers. He had some information regarding it, its history, and was able to pretty much point you guys off in the next part of your journey towards the Betrayer's Rise. And anything that you find in there is yours to keep. He just wants to get some reports or whatever you guys find out in terms of information. He wants to learn about that. So let's rejoin Lady Tatiana, Ari, Ortega, Parrish, and Captain Tallis as the next part of the journey is finally unveiled, the Betrayer's Rise. What mysteries await? Every decision shapes the course of our narrative. The magic of storytelling awaits, and with it, promise of adventure, danger, and unforeseen twists. So gather round, dear listeners, and let the enchantment of storytelling carry you into another thrilling episode, where the destinies of our heroes intertwine with the very essence of our imagination. So you guys are all sitting at your respective areas in the ready room. Question, having now at this point excused himself and headed up to one of the rooms. He's paid for his dues, even though he said that you guys would pay for it. He's definitely a man of his word. He seems a lot more trusting and more on your side than Prolix is, and you get the feeling that he is literally just here for information and curiosities. What do you guys do?
Ortega's gonna plop a seat next to... Wait, Ortega went to the bar first. So I'm going to let Tati sit at the bar before I do anything. And I totally have whiskey.
I do believe that we were already sitting at the bar before the last session ended.
Yes, but I figured we might start from like when you actually arrive at the bar, because it'd be a conversation that happens while they're having a conversation.
True. Let's see where you're going. Well, in good old Tati fashion, I'm going to plop my ass down and put my feet up on the bar.
Ortega's just going to nod at the bartender. Yeah, Ortega's just going to nod at the bartender to bring another couple glasses over and then tell him to leave the bottle. And
the bartender does look at Parrish and he's like, what do you guys, like, this is, like, are you, I thought we were done with this, but okay.
I just had to deal with a very unpleasant man. Our coin is still good. If you would like, I'm happy to help serve.
Looks, raises his hands. He's like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Totally don't need your help. It's all good. Don't worry. You sit down. You sit down. You take care. You had a busy day today."
I think Parrish will just Porish himself a glass of wine.
Ortega's gonna pour 2 glasses and he's gonna put one in front of Tati and go, So what happened last night?
You're not getting mushy on me, are you?
Far from it. So what do we do now?
Oh. I don't... Nothing? Carry on like we always do?
Works for me.
I mean, you don't... Obviously. You had a good time, I'll have a good time. Might happen again, might not. You're not going to cry, are you?
No.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you aren't going to get attached.
Oh, God, no. And no offense.
Friendships like that don't seem to do well for me.
I wanted some fun, and it was mostly curiosity. To be quite honest, I hoped you had a rage left. I really would love to see where that goes. But no strings. No regrets, obviously. You're not having regrets, are you? Please, I mean, I'm fantastic.
Have you ever known me to regret anything so far?
No.
Good. The answer's no. Did I get all big and huge? No. So I didn't rage for your curiosity's sake.
Obviously.
Because I was exhausted with multiple levels of exhaustion.
My
so
a little bit, but
not my A game. But anyways, yeah.
Past. Don't be weird about this.
Yep. Let's just go.
Anyways, I think we should probably find out what everyone else wants to do mission-wise. Emphasis on mission.
You know what? Before we do that, can we play a real quick what the fuck is up with that? Maybe I'm going to change it to what the fuck are you? Pointed teeth, don't breathe.
Fighting, don't breathe.
Like,
I mean,
I've seen some really odd's a bad word, interesting folks in the Feywild, but you are something completely different that doesn't exist there.
Kind of amazing, aren't I? Sorry.
I think your ego is bigger than mine, and that scares me a little bit.
Oh, sweetheart, definitely.
And my ego is pretty large. So are you going to spitball around the topic, or are you just going to tell me what you are?
Well, I'm not a vampire. That's what everybody assumes. But I'm pretty damn close. I can survive without needing to drain everybody of their life source. However, it does make me stronger.
Interesting.
Daddy was a vampire. Mummy wasn't.
Again, interesting. I'm going to clink your drink after that last comment and go, I think there is definitely more to be desired here, and thank you for playing along that game.
No. If you get a what the fuck question, I get a what the fuck question.
Yep, that's fair. This did not go how I thought it might go.
Oh, honey.
What's your question, Tati? I'm allowed to call you that now, right?
Maybe.
Good. No, I was going to call you that anyway.
Why don't you want to go home? What did you do?
That kind of tacks on to the past relationships kind of thing. But
do I have something to worry about?
Ortega is going to put his glass down that's probably half full, and he's going to start chugging out of the bottle. And he's going to say, this is in confidence, right?
Who gives you shit whenever you want to keep spilling secrets? Of course it's in confidence.
When I was younger, I liked to explore outside my tribe's village, and I met someone very intriguing, and I fell for her pretty damn hard. And she might be the one that gave me these, as Ortega will rub his biceps. Turns out she was a little more powerful than she led me to believe. And she granted me the ability to stand out among my peers in exchange for loyalty, unquestioned loyalty. Some might call it servitude, I call it loyalty. Needless to say, ever since I have been bigger, faster, stronger, smarter than most people. But it came at a cost of, brandishing me something I don't want to be. And when I went back to my village, they gave me a choice, death or exile, because making a deal with powerful fey entities is not exactly smiled at.
Making a deal is never smiled at.
I chose neither option. Well, that's not true. I chose exile by death, except that I'm the only one alive. And that's when I started being able to grow larger than the average person. And to answer your question, I certainly hope she doesn't know where I am, because what I did was a cardinal sin in the Fae. I have no idea if she wants me dead or wants me to fulfill her desires, as I pledged. I fled the Feywild approximately 3 months ago now. About a month later, I ran into Ari. Here we are. That's why I don't want to stay anywhere too long, because I don't want her to find me. I don't want her servants to find me, because I have no idea if they'll kill me or torture me or worse. How's that for what the fuck is up with that?
Satisfactory, I suppose.
I feel like mine was a lot bigger than yours.
Well, in my defense, you cut me off. I'm an open book, darling. You don't need to play what the fuck with me.
Surprisingly, that's almost exactly what Tallis said. And she's as closed a book as a closed book gets. Okay, new question. Why is she in charge?
Oh, I don't know. Because she's the captain. And I'm going to get up and, hold on, let's go talk with our friends.
You don't really believe she's a captain, do you?
You've seen her ship. That she commands by herself? I very much believe she's a captain.
That she stole.
That matters.
And she doesn't have a crew.
Now she has us.
Why do I feel like I'm the smartest and the dumbest person in this group at the same time? Yeah, all right, I'll grab 5 more glasses. Ortega will grab 5 more glasses and bring the bottle over with him.
Ortega, one more thing, darling. If this does, go back and forth, I don't share nicely. I'm going to keep walking.
That sounds like a not my problem. That's going to be a whoever the next girl is problem. Alright, I brought drink.
Drinks.
Well, it's all still in the bottle. It's just
I've been screaming into a mute microphone for 45 minutes. Oh my god. Ari will accept the drink, and he will look it up at Ortega. And, I've been having a conversation with Question this whole time, but I've seen them at the bar, and I'm wondering if I can get a vibe check.
Roll an insight check.
Okay, that's not bad. And so
I love how the chat just blew up.
It's a +5, so that is an 18.
All right, so we're gonna roll that against their. They're not really trying to be deceptive about it, so let's just do their.
Probably just a basic charisma or deception.
But what are you trying to discern?
Oh, I'm just getting a vibe check from you.
Oh, I would say that Ortega is coming to the table probably confused. That would be the look you would be getting from him, as he would be putting glasses down and saying, I brought drink.
I brought thirst. You and I complement each other well. I pour myself a drink, and I pour one for Tallis, and I pour one for Parrish. I pour one for everybody. I pour a big round. And I raise up a glass, looking at Ortega, Tallis. Looking at Ortega rather, and Tatiana. And I just raise up a glass, and I'm going to do another vibe check based on how they cheers me, because I think how you cheers people tells a lot about how you've recently had sex or not. And I think I want to put this. I want to do a social experiment here.
I'm thirsting and clinking hard.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. How thirsty are you? And what's your arm mobility status? So yeah. I'm doing another vibe check, man.
Go nuts.
I'm trying to log into my shit again.
Ortega will cheers you like he was very exhausted, and he's no longer as exhausted as he was, and feeling much better about life.
So considering I rolled a natural 19, I'm going to say Ari nods and essentially says with his eyes, nice. And takes a long pull of a delicious and well-needed whiskey. And looks over to Parrot. Is Question still at the table?
No, Question has gone at this point.
Yeah, Parrish would not be. It were.
Yeah.
Neither would
If Parrot is back, I would just like to take a moment to reflect on how much that guy sucked. That guy was the worst. But really would like to just take a moment to, I would say pour one out, but it seems like a waste. What a terrible person to come across.
No, I think all of the drinks need to stay in their glasses today. I think I could have handled that better. Let's just say I found that individual particularly challenging. And
Well, I was about to shoot him in the face, which is why I walked away.
I'm really glad I left before it started.
I don't know what you guys have against Question. He's great.
So,
Very arrogant.
Tallis, where are we going now?
Miss Captain, emphasis on the captain.
Appreciate that.
Where are we going? Wasn't there something about a temple? I thought we were headed to a temple.
I think it depends on what everyone wants. What is that? What is it that
Are we
everyone
not
wants?
looking into those lovely set of jewels you carry? I'd like
That's
to know
one
more
thing.
about those.
The sooner we get out of this city, the better. That's my thoughts. But if there's things we need to do in the city, then by all means, let's do them and get going.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to the opportunity to, if we happen to be here. I mean, Ready Room does have generally an open stand, and I wouldn't mind getting some reps in. I've had a song in mind that I'm not sure how to fit it. I think I just need to play it out a little bit. If we have places to go and things to do, I want to come alongside, but if we don't and need to simply rest and be, I know that I have Plans by the Heart.
Plans by the Hearth. I think that is an excellent song name, if you haven't already titled it.
I'm not sure if that's for this song or maybe it's for, it seems like it's for a better song that comes from a better day. Maybe it's one we can figure out playing. I've got a chord structure in mind for something new. Something I've barely started, just an idea really. Not sure when you like to jump in on the creative train, but do have an idea.
I think I'd rather hear it played first. Get to know the shape of it a bit.
Or is it better than the last song you made?
I believe all my songs are like my children, really. So, I believe that they're all wonderful, magical creatures. Yeah, no, it's better than the last song I made. The last song I made was trash. I'm well aware.
In that case, I might listen to it when I'm shit-faced.
Yeah, no, I am presupposing that, and to be honest, counting on it. But my immediate concerns are a bit of a personal nature to do a bit of writing, and then it's to see where this journey takes us next. These aren't mutually exclusive goals, and I believe that they can coincide well. I know that I have desires to one day head towards Nicodranus. I don't know if that is wise at the moment, or if there are still more songs to write first. I think there may be.
Well, to your own...
But for now...
Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead. I was literally just about to kick up my feet and start strumming.
To your own question, Captain, what is it that you are wanting?
I'm just here for the ride.
That's all well.
Seems like
That's all well and good, but I expect, much like the others, myself, it would be of some comfort or reassurance to know what way the ship was pointed, at least, and why.
Captain, if I may add, nothing about your journey so far has been happenstance. I call you Captain with respect. I call you Captain because you make choices. Let's not pretend that you aren't making choices. Let's just be on the inside of them together. You've been along for a ride that you have been driving. Wherever you steer next, it's just nice to know exactly, as Parrish said, which way your ship is headed. Especially since your course has not always been made clear to us. I would like for that to be different moving forward.
Maybe to put it a little more gently, it would be much easier to trust you with our lives if we had a little bit of an inkling the way the wind was blowing. Not that we don't doubt your navigation skills.
I think you would all realize that Tallis is a little bit frozen. She has a kind of like deer in headlights look. And then it kind of vanishes. And she just goes, well, in that case, Seems the next move is to go to the Betrayer's Rise. We have leads. We have questions yet to be answered. And it seems that is the place to go to uncover truths that need to be uncovered.
And I suppose we will not be heading out tonight. And after that interaction with Question, I think my wine could use a little bit of that whiskey, Ortega.
Yeah, sure. It's almost gone, but yeah.
Good old brown and burgundy.
Ooh, no. Ari polishes off a glass as well, and he heads to the hearth with his lute in tow, working on a song, with a look to Parrish as he leaves. But lets him know he's welcome to come join, or not. There's always more space at the hearth.
Parrish will just give a nod, but I think is interested to, like you said, hear the shape of the song, get an idea of what you're bringing to it first.
That's a lot. Perfect. Ari goes and plays.
Make a performance check.
And that is where he levels up into his, I believe now, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure, the Bardic College of Tragedy.
Yes, my favorite one.
College of Tragedy. Yeah. Make a
Oh my
check.
god.
While you
Performance check?
yeah, while you do your thing.
Okay, so natural 9 and performance is +5, so that's 14.
14. So obviously you're trying to get this new song out, and it seems to attract a small crowd of people as they're listening in, and you hear somebody go, "Oh no, G, play a G there," and you oh yeah, okay, it starts to sound a little bit better here and there, but you don't let them know. You make it seem like it was your idea, and it doesn't get you any gold coins or anything like that. No one's tipping you, but after a while you do get a very crude version of the song that you're trying to get out. You can tell that it still needs a lot more work, but for a first run, you're not upset with it.
For a first run.
Yeah, for a first run.
The shape.
Ortega is going to wait for either Tatiana or Tallis to get up and leave from the table, and depending on who leaves, Ortega is going to either follow or stay with Tallis. So I guess it's whether Tati is getting up to do something or not. I don't know.
I'm going to finish the rest of my whiskey and say, well, doesn't look like Parrish wants his room back, and I'm off to bed. And I'm going to go and let myself into the room that I have acquired and go the fuck to sleep.
I'm fine with the broom closet. Likely more sanitary in there at the time being.
Probably. It's a very safe bet.
Ortega's gonna pour another couple of glasses and pass one over to Tallis and just say, "I don't know what I've done to you, but apologies." And he'll slide a drink over to you.
Tallis will take the drink. I think apologies are worth a little bit more when you know what you're apologizing for.
Sometimes you don't apologize for what you've done. You apologize just because it needs to be said. I truly want to mend whatever bridge between us has been burnt, because I don't understand how it got burnt. But you're capable. More than I think you think you're capable. And I trust you with my life in combat, which is more than I can say for everybody except for 4 people right now. And you're one of them. So for whatever I've done to slight you, I'm sorry.
Better apology. Thank you.
I really would like to get back to how we were when we were in the captain's quarters on the boat, having heart-to-hearts. There's a lot I can learn from you, and I think there's a lot you can learn from me. All I can hope for is that you're interested in learning. Now, with that being said, I will bid you good night. I've got somewhere to be. But on a parting note, if you're going to pretend to be a captain, make sure you're the goddamn fucking captain. I know you got it in you. And Ortega's going to walk away. And he stops outside the little broom closet that Tati's in and was going to knock on it. And then doesn't. He just walks in.
Yeah, no.
And the door closes behind him very quickly. Yeah.
I think Parrish will spend the time by the hearth, enjoying, the bones of Ari's song, and slip in 1 gold piece for an honest effort of creation. And with Kyle's permission, cast guidance for next time he's trying to write it.
That's so nice. Goodness, that's lovely. That's a lovely thing to do.
So at this point, the only people I believe left at the table is Tallis, as Parrish gets up and heads over to Ari. Tallis, while you're watching the makeshift performance by your friend Ari, you think about the last conversation that you had with your friend, because you now realize that everyone is okay with you having these jewels in your possession. And as you focus on your friend more, you see the room darken, the sound mutes ever so slightly, as a familiar voice and face starts to take shape in the chair across from you where Tatiana just was.
You've done well. I knew you had it in you. I'm glad that you've been keeping me secret.
What you asked for?
In time, you will find that our deal, our pact between friends, will continue to grow and grow. I suggest, however, that when the time comes, you make sure, with absolute certainty, that you hang on to those jewels. I foresee problems in the future, even if it means potentially betraying your friends.
I won't part with them.
Oh, and Tallis, dear, congratulations on your budding relationship. I feel it's time for you to see who I really am by face and name. When you're free, after the betrayer's rise, where you hopefully learn more about this jewel for me, I will let you visit me in a more physical manner.
Where? When?
Oh, let me take care of all those details, darling. I wouldn't want to trouble you with any plans yet, but I look forward to it. And now that you and I have a continued common goal, I have noticed that your power is growing thanks to me. But if you are ever thinking about me, or about trying to converse with me, you just have to simply think about my name. My name is Saigon.
And she disappears as the muffled sounds go back to the sound of the ready room, and you see both Ari and Parrish now looking at the table, and they see you, Tallis, sitting there staring at this chair. Like, you were talking, but they visually saw you talking, but they couldn't hear who or see who you were talking to.
Do I know where Io is?
Io actually is not in the ready room right now. They all went to go see if they could find Irvin. That's been their task recently.
Okay.
What did you think of the song, Tallis?
All right.
I know it might not seem like much, but Ari's new song that he was practicing.
He's doing a fantastic job.
I thought so too. Are you planning on staying up much longer? The tap room seems to have emptied out. Happy to split another bottle though.
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. I think I'll just step outside for some air. And Tallis is just going to get up and leave the ready room.
At this point, you see Tati run out of the room with a sheet wrapped around her, and she grabs a bottle and sort of makes eye contact with you guys and gives a half-ass smile and runs back into the room.
Parrish will go put a couple silver on the bar, grab another bottle, and walk up to his closet.
Say something about Ortega, but I'm going to save that for another day.
Ortega's busy.
So if there is really nothing more taking place during the night, you all eventually return to your proper rooms. Tallis, you don't see Io at all. You get the idea that they're spending the night somewhere in the town looking for the Waste Walkers. Ari, you finish your song or your performance. You do eventually start playing other music, and
yeah, I've got like a tight, I've got a tight 30. I got a 30-minute set that I'm working on.
Yeah, you give it a little bit. Yeah, at this point, make your performance check, and you can add the guidance to it. I know it's 1 minute, but it's fine. We'll see if you make some money with your set list.
Sorry, performance check, you said?
Yeah, and then add your guidance. It's fine.
Okay, and then with my guidance, that will be a 21 altogether.
Okay.
Certainly had I might not have had bardic inspiration, but I did.
It's fine. So you make a total of 15 gold pieces just from your playing.
Oh my gosh, look at me, money bags.
Money bags, yeah.
Ari, just a little bit, not in a terrible way, because people are around and stuff like that. But if someone comes in and puts some money in, he does from under his hat look up just at them and give them a little wink, and then back down with his head low.
Yeah, you sneak back into the rooms and enjoy your. Wow, I mean, it's you have the room all to yourself, really.
I do.
It's great. You rather enjoy it, and Parrish heads to his room that he's got, and Ari, you also
really have the room all to yourself as well. It is after some time though. Ortega will stumble in. Probably.
Oh, absolutely. So Ortega.
As soon as he opens the door, Ari just says, "Rose."
Which is really funny because Ortega walks in butt naked, carrying his armor.
Oh my god!
And his head is currently touching the ceiling.
Oh, he giant.
Which head?
Didn't rage though. He just has multiple ways that he can be large.
Well,
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that joke got through or not. I wish it had. We'll edit that out.
We're not editing. I'm not editing this out. You're stuck with that.
Okay, wonderful then. Well, I'm sorry to my children. Anyways, as he comes in, buck naked, holding his armor, undefined head scraping on the ceiling. Yeah, Bree just kind of says to him, "I'm glad you had a good time. I would like to hear nothing about it right now. And to be honest, you seem out of breath. So how about you lie down and we'll pick this up in the morning. Love you, Schnookums. Night, night." And he just rolls over with his pillow right over his head. He is not engaging further.
Ortega's just gonna shrink back down to normal size, and how does nobody want to talk to me today? He's just gonna go to bed.
Oh no!
If you guys haven't already, at this point, take your long rest and regain your health. And obviously, within the past session, you guys have leveled up. So any new abilities or anything like that you would have had, you now officially have them for when you need them.
Yeah, 80 hit points.
I
have 80 hit points.
I might be wrong with the College of Tragedy, guys. I think I might have said the wrong one. I'm sorry about that. I believe what I meant to say was the College of Whispers.
Can you repeat that for Lee?
Sorry.
Lee, sorry. Man, and I feel especially bad for Lee because I know the College of Tragedy is his favorite. But I think I misspoke, my guy. I'm sorry. I'm actually going with, I believe, the College of Whispers. But I forgot. I didn't know that we were leveling up this thing. So I reserve the right. You're going to be my lawyer now. I reserve the right hitherto to make modifications based on further study within the next 48 hours. commensurate upon the signing of the DM and the general coolness of the table. Everyone feel cool? They all look really cool, is what I'm saying. So I think we're good.
I'm concerned what consideration there is. I also have a conflict because you fully betrayed me on live air.
No, I didn't mean to. I just read the wrong thing.
It was
like a big old dum-dum.
No, that's wonderful. Plus, that means if I cross-class into Fired, College of Tragedy is open.
That's true.
I'm also excited for Lee's reaction to Ortega walking into the room with Ari. That's going to be excellent. You should record that, because I think you just missed that.
Sorry, what? What'd you say? What
I'm excited
we need to record?
No, I want Lee to record his reaction of Ortega walking into Ari's bedroom. That is going to be hilarious, because I didn't even realize that he wasn't at the table.
It needed to know.
Okay, so yes, day breaks as you all finish your proper level up and your long rests.
It's probably like 6 a.m. and Ortega gets up and he's all like, Ari, it's time to wake up. Come on. Daybreak, let's go.
Please tell me you're using your hands to stir me right now.
What else would I be using, Ari?
I have had my head covered by a pillow for more than 8.5 hours. I do not want to answer further questions around this, but seeing as I do feel 2 of them, and they do feel like hands, and goodness, I know you can change form, but that would be weird. I'm going to get up now.
Let's go. Workout time. Let's go.
Workout time? Do you mean 8-ounce curls at the bar?
No, I mean like push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Have you seen your physique? You're scrawny. Let's get you bigger.
Have you seen your... Do you know what? I don't want to pursue this conversation further with everything I've seen the past 4 hours. I would... I believe that... Well, maybe a run wouldn't be the worst.
No. You don't need to run. You need to build muscle.
With more than 8 ounces at a time.
Yeah, that's why you're going to do some push-ups. Yeah. All right, here. I'll start first, and I'm just going to pick Ari up and start like military pressing him over my head.
I know. Ow. No, the ceiling's out. The ceiling's lower than you think. Ow.
Oh, jeez.
And everybody else thinks something different's happening.
Boom, ow, boom, ow, boom, ow. It's lower than you think. Boom, ow, boom, ow.
You better than that.
This is the episode we get canceled.
I want to know all of the PC characters' reactions to Ari enthusiastically saying, "Let's work out in the morning."
Oh God.
After an unfortunate rumbling, Ari will stumble out of the room and look at, I guess, hopefully Lady Tatiana's leaving at that point too. He can look at her.
Oh, darling, like, I'm sitting at the bar having coffee, staring at the door.
So he comes down to the bar and sees her there and just goes, how?
Well, it sounds like you two are having fun, so why don't you tell me?
No, coffee first. Always coffee first.
Already have another pot on. Breakfast will be up.
Of course you do.
He's gonna walk down the stairs, buckling up the side plates of his breastplate armor, and he has a light sweat on, as he's just like, ale, please. Come on, Parrish, give me some ale.
Mm-hmm.
Too early for whiskey.
And would you like any coffee?
No.
And would you like bacon or sausage? I'm only joking. I got you both.
Extra eggs, please.
I'll see what the hens have laid.
You're a good man,
So
Parrish.
I guess we're currently going to head over to the Betrayer's Rise, unless there's more things that we need to do around here. Now, I believe that there's a board where we might be able to make some money. I would like to say I actually made a little bit of gold last evening. Don't know what granted me the luck, but I did all right. So I'm probably ready to proceed if we need to, but I'm also here for the team of the Betrayer's Rise, building money first, or any other hanging business.
Is there anything you all have particular need of money for? I don't see why we wouldn't just head straight to the Betrayer's Rise.
I just got paid yesterday, and I haven't spent it yet, so I think I'm good.
I feel essentially dripping in gold. It is a fun feeling, and I'm sure that it will never end. I've seen the first 2/3 of the MC Hammer documentary, and if there's one thing I learned, it's that money never runs out.
I've already stocked up on provisions for a journey. I'm sure it would be fine if we left at any point once everyone settled their business in the town.
It's at this point, AO walks in with Maggie, Dermot, and unfortunately, that's it. The other two are missing again. And AO comes up to Tallis, just straight up, gives a little kiss on the cheek, and she says, I'm sorry, I don't think that I can join you with my party, as you guys are going off and doing what you need to do. We are still looking for Irvin, and as soon as we find him, we will come find you, if that's okay.
Yes, yeah, I think that would be great.
Is there anything else that we should know?
We spoke to somebody last night, a tiefling named Question. There are some things in Bazozan that he's interested in, but I don't think any of us are quite sure the role we play quite yet, but we'll be heading to the Betrayer's Rise to learn more about everything, I guess.
Okay, that should be fine. We will head to the Betrayer's Rise or meet you here if we get there too late or too early. But we still can't find the Waste Walkers, and we've been asking around. There are some people who apparently know where they are, so we're going to try to reach out to them as well. And so we're going to get that started. We've been looking all night. We are tired, but we'll get our party together and we'll meet you up somewhere. She grabs a piece of your bacon that you have at the table and then takes a bite, and then she looks at Maggie and she grabs all your bacon. Then she runs out the door, and you see her quickly give Maggie the food, and when she looks in, she goes, "Hi, Ortega," and then she runs off to you.
I think Ortega just gives off a why me vibe.
Parrish is just there with a small glass of whiskey along the bar.
Yeah, okay, and he's gonna drop it into his ale and then chug it.
I love that Parrish just walks up to the bartender, it's the bartender, slides over a whiskey, he makes a car bomb out of it instantly.
It's a wagon ball, fireball, wagon.
Yeah.
A wagon fireball. Oh no.
Anyways, you guys all finish your breakfast pretty easily. You make sure to fill up. Any rations that you need, Parrish has gotten for you.
I feel like Ortega has gone around to everybody's finished plate and then taken all the scraps off of it and finished all the scraps.
I asked you to stop doing that.
If you'd like, I can get the potato peels out of the waste bin. I could peel more as well, but...
Can you fry them up?
Yeah.
With a little oil, salt, pepper?
I could use butter for you, friend.
Ooh, I'm in.
You might be onto something here.
I had a couple workouts last night. I'm feeling right ready to go today. I should probably hit something.
Parrish will. How many days away is Betrayer's Rise?
It's in the town. It's
in the town. Okay.
Yeah.
Parrish will get provisions for each of us for a week, and he'll spend the extra to get not just jerky and oats.
Okay.
And Ortega's gonna shout, "Extra jerky!"
Also ask you to stop doing that.
Yeah.
So you finish up with your fried potato skins, and you get some extra jerky and some whiskey to go as you slam them all back together in your final, moments in the bar at the time for the day. You head off north towards the Betrayer's Rise. Now, for all of you head this direction before when you were on your way to that hidden, forgotten temple, that chamber to Udvara Park. As you pass that area, you head north still. As you progress through the mountain pass, the town behind you sort of lingers in quiet as you see the trees are all dead here. The gravel starts to the pavement area, the paved area starts to turn into gravel. You see barricades lined up all across. You pass by several of the Aurora Watch as they all look at you, and you head north further still up a cliff. The mountain kind of opens up a little bit, and there's kind of a rocky outcropping on both sides, and you look and you see that you are on the top part. It's like a plateau area. As there's the outcropping, you see like tents on the bottom with more barricades. You see rocky graves. You see a campsite looming off into the corner a little bit. And you see a wagon as you walk past the wagon, getting up to the gates of the Betrayer's Rise. The Betrayer's Rise is both ominous and beautiful. It has black walls that are carved with these intricate reliefs. Many of them are depicting scenes of torture, lifelike grotesques of leering demons perch high above, peering down at you with contempt. You see like this massive, immense double door forming the entrance. The gate is made of onyx. It's inlaid with copper and silver. And you see the guards of the Aurora Watch just stand between you and this demonic fortress. At this point, as you get right up to the entranceway, you're stopped by a couple of the Aurora Watch, and so they look at you and we can't let you through. It's way too dangerous for the general public. This is unfortunately not something that we're going to budge on. And if you have any problems, you can take it up with the City Watch or our commander. And unfortunately, this is just as far as you get. And if you try to pass, you will be.
Ortega's got something for this.
You will be met with unfortunate circumstances.
Ortega is just gonna pop up. Do we look like regular citizens? No. Your commander's the one that sent us to go inside and take a look around. Now, get out of my way, as I will just try to lie my way through.
Make a strength check as you try to push through these guards.
Okay. Can I do it athletically?
Yeah.
19.
So the DC was a 20. These are very firm, stalwart veterans who are positioned out front. And you push, as you try to push through these two guards, they're like in their full shields, and they have basically like a spear that they've held together kind of as an X, and you see that they're linked arms kind of in a way, and as you push, you just go poof, and they move, but they don't move at all, and they go, no, you don't understand. Opening these doors means we're not trying to keep you out. We're trying to keep things in. You need to understand. This is not...
Yeah, and your commander just sent us to deal with it. We're getting paid a large sum of money to go deal with it. We just got rid of a crap ton of them giant mounding mouth things, and now we're going in there. So stand aside.
So just to be clear, you're all on board with this. This is a death sentence, just so you know. You going in there, I'm not certain you're going to come out.
We'll see you in a couple hours.
They chuckle. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm totally lying through my teeth. I want deception, because I get advantage on that.
Make a deception.
On that.
I get advantage on it, but I still have a +0, so 13.
That's 1d4.
Plus D4.
Gave you guidance.
Sorry?
I gave you guidance.
Oh, guidance D4.
Yeah, just as the chime of
16.
Nice.
Just
As you notice a new etching on one of this. Well, he's got 2 etchings on each pec of his armor, and one of them kind of glows like a browny gray color faintly as he is lying to the sky.
they look at all of you. You kind of all nod in unison. And they look at each other and, well, very well. You're more than welcome to give it a whirl. And is there anything you want your graves to say? You know what? Scratch that. We're not going to go find your bodies. So just...
You want to make a wager that I'm getting out of there?
Gladly make a wager that you'll get out of there. Absolutely. I will wager my entire pension that you'll come out. You won't come out. You know what I mean?
I mean, I got 50 gold I can put up.
I mean, if you're just gonna, you're gonna die anyway, so you might as well just give me the 50 gold now. That way I can use it, and I'm not losing it either way. So.
Well, no, if I don't come out, you gotta come get the gold. But if I come out, you owe me a lot of money.
All right. He doesn't shake on it. He just gets out of the way and lets you go forward.
I lean over to him and I say under my breath, just for him to hear, gods, men, elves, and dwarves all hear a gamble promise made. Be careful what you offer. I'll see you soon.
He just looks at you as you walk past, goes, dead men tell no tales. As you all progress closer to these large onyx doors, you see that the doors with this inlay, looks like it's a scene, it's depicted on the walls of the prime deities being tormented. The doors are closed and the Aurora Watch isn't helping you open them. So you are going to have to try to open them. There's 2 doors.
Is everybody just going to look at me to open the damn door?
You are very large and imposing.
You're naturally gifted in door opening.
Oftentimes, when there's a feat of strength, you very sternly, with your eyes and body language and vocalization, tell us that you're doing it yourself.
It'd be nice if you asked once in a while instead of just expecting me to do it. But yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Parrish will just put a hand on kind of the middle of his back and say, hey, you've got this. Give another guidance.
I'm going to use one of my new fighter abilities called Giant's Might to enlarge myself to my 14.5-foot self, but only for a minute. And I still get advantage. And I will try to push or pull the door open, whichever way it looks like it goes, but probably a push. That is a 25 to push or pull on the door.
Nice.
So
take that, door.
It actually is a pull door. It seems that it opens from the outside in.
You'd be able to tell by the handle, like you pull on it.
You pull on it.
I hope that you pushed for so long, so hard, before being like, oh.
My intelligence is too high for that. I'm sorry. I'm not Grog.
Look, we've all been there.
you give it a
I literally did that this week.
You give it a push.
Meta, real life. A door that was clearly labeled. I'm just very tired.
You do try to give it a push first, and you realize it doesn't budge, and you try to pull, and it's still not budging. You're holding on to this handle, and you're able to wrap yourself up and almost climb up the door so that your entire body is perched as you're pulling and pulling on this door, and you feel it start to just subtly. This door is the half of it you're able to get out, and as you pull these doors out, pull to one side of the door, you see it give way, and you see just a tiny crack, and this putrid smell just out. You see smoke and dust, and as that happens, the immense amount of strength that you had to push or pull on this door, you see the other door fly open as shouting erupts from soldiers within as 2 colossal doors fly open. Just Ortega, you go, whoa, wait to the other side, and you see 2 shadowy winged creatures burst through the opening, immediately take flight, and as they screech as they dive towards you with their ebon talons extended. You recognize these as Gloom Stalkers.
Oh no.
I guess Ortega's way up there, eh?
You guys would all be really close, yeah.
Yep, Parrish is right behind you.
Me too.
Ortega, you will take, just from the force damage, you'll take 5 points of force damage as you just get pushed on the door. Everyone needs to roll initiative for me, please.
Heck.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry. This thing. Good tonight.
A 12.
9.
No. How is it possible that I forget how Roll20 works every time I use it? Come on.
Where's my initiative tracker? It used to be here.
Yeah, there used to be a button on the bottom.
Initiative.
You might have to just tell me what it is, and I can just do it.
I rolled a 15 with a +3 for an 18.
You said 18?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess Ortega has used 6 seconds of his 1 minute of being rather large.
Just so you know, you guys are like closer to this area here.
You want us up there?
Yeah, you guys. It basically happened right above you guys.
I did say
okay.
take us back, so I'm there.
Sure. I'll move up.
Do you guys see my rolls when I'm rolling?
Yes.
We saw the 17.
I see that you just got, yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
A 9, 18, 14.
It's all good. No big deal. Alright, so top of the round, Ari, you're first. As Ortega you see him pushing on this door, all of a sudden, door's gone, and he's behind the door somewhere. And these 2 large gloomstalkers burst out, and you see soldiers running from inside, kind of limping. They look injured. They look like they've taken a hit or two. And the other guards around, they're freaking out.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to, I'm probably going to shoot it. So I whip out my pistol, one of my pistols, and I use Singer to take a shot at it.
Which one? There's 2.
Oh, sorry. I will take a shot at the one who's behind, I'll take the shot at the one on the left there.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a natural 19. Hot diggity. With a +7, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
1d12 plus 2. That's an 11 plus 2 for 13 points of damage. So as soon as it pops through, Ari just levels down a shot. Bam! I'm gonna back up a smidge behind this guardian thing here to give myself some partial cover. And can I see... Who can I see? Can I see Parrish, or can I see Ortega? Can I see Lady Tatiana? Or is it just Captain Tallis I can see?
Unfortunately, though, just from where they are, because they had to go up a little bit. So you're looking up the ladder. You were able to see the door because the doors are just that large. But as soon as the doors swung open, that basically blocked your view of anybody who could be up on that little rise area.
So it's just Tallis I can see then?
It's just Tallis.
Then Tallis will get some bardic inspiration as he Ari looks up and says, always a captain to me. That's some bardic inspiration.
Which brings us to the Gloomstalker on the right, which it looking for something to eat. It flies out and it looks around, it scans, and it sees one of the soldiers right beside it as it swoops down and tries to grab it with
No.
It's gonna hit it, and it grabs this guy and it puts him into his rear talons as it starts to fly up, and it does and then it does that, and it starts to fly up further and further and further, and I would say it's about 50 feet in the air, and it just lets go of this guy as he goes, "Ah!" And it was like whoosh, like really quick. It ends up over to about here as it starts to loop around and go in for a second attack. And that ends its turn, but it does unfortunately kill the one guardsman as he goes flying off into Timbuktu. Brings us to the second Gloomstalker, which this is the one that was closest to the door that swung open. It didn't see anybody, thankfully, but it did see Tallis as it swoops down and tries to snatch Tallis, who is not there at the moment.
Wait, you tried to snatch Tallis out of the... What?
It's trying to grab Tallis. I don't know what happened to Tallis. I don't know where she went.
Is it making an attack roll?
It is making an attack roll, yes.
Tallis, I don't want to step on you here, but I'd like to make a reaction.
I see her too.
Yeah, make a reaction. What do you want to do?
Silvery barbs, baby. Magically distract the triggering creature and turn it momentarily into encouragement for another creature. Triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. Then I would give the advantage to Tallis, which will give her advantage on her next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within 1 minute.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that second roll was way better, but it does have to take the lower roll, which is a 15 to hit.
All right, I dropped out for like 5 minutes. Am I being attacked right now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sure.
Now, remind me how ACs work. If it gets a 15, my AC is 15. It hits me?
Tie goes to the attacker.
Oh, I tried, man.
It will grab you,
Okay.
dealing 13 points of slashing damage
What? No.
and 7 points of necrotic damage.
That I don't like, mostly. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Wait a second.
As
You
a
had Bardic Inspiration. Does she have used the Bardic Inspiration for her saving throw?
Does your Bardic Inspiration...
Oh, no, it's not a saving throw. It was an attack.
It was
an attack, eh? Never mind. Shoot.
As a reaction, can I cast Hellish Rebuke?
Heck yeah.
Yes, you can definitely do that.
Alright,
Awesome.
so it has to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
It got a dirty 20 on the dex save.
Ooh, okay, it takes half damage, which is... Oh, I can do math, guys. 9 damage.
Okay. It does as it kind of gets that, that rebuttal of hellish damage. It stops for a second. It doesn't seem to fly up, but it's kind of got you grappled, and like you shocked it for a second as it's like starting to fly up again. It doesn't, it does take you up with it. You can on your turn try to make a escape DC of 17 to try to get out of it. But as of right now, it's flown you up 30 feet. And that ends its turn. Tallis, you're up.
Okay, so I'm grappled.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I can do anything? Can I attack while I'm grappled?
It doesn't say that you are restrained, so attacks will have disadvantage, but you can try to attack or break free.
And you do have your D6 Bardic Inspiration.
Right.
Sorry, she just grappled?
She's grappled, but while grappled that way, they're restrained. Yeah.
Right. Okay. In that case, I think I will. Yeah. In that case, I think I'm gonna just try to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
And what do I roll for that?
You would roll a strength or acrobatics or athletics and try to beat a 17.
Okay, I will do athletics. That's a nat 1. I'm just.
You try to wiggle free, but then you I don't know, so maybe somehow you wiggle yourself and it like puts you, the way you wiggle, it's like puts yourself into like a really weird position that's like got you almost paralyzed in a way, as it's like the claw is like pinching the nerve ending on your back, and you're just like, no, wrong thing to do.
I'm gonna exhale all my oxygen and then escape, and it's just like, no, they grip tighter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it screws you up a little bit.
Nice. I love that. Can I second wind as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can second wind. It doesn't say you can't.
Yay. Okay. I heal myself for 5 hit points.
Okay. Ending your turn.
I think that's everything I can do, yeah.
All right. Parrish, you're up.
Okay, well, this doesn't look great. I think Parrish is going to assess that Captain's been taken and people are dying, and he's going to dig deep into the reserves of magic granted to him by his god, kind of make a fist that has a bit of a glow of bright radiance coming from it, and say, "From morning's glow to evening's rest, let brilliance reign, by light be blessed." As he touches his armor and daylight. Sorry, I hope that wasn't metagaming. I know the creature, and they're from Shadowfell, so I thought Parrish would know about them.
Yeah, you could.
Awesome, so awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, I cast daylight on Parrish's armor.
Okay,
So if he gets moved, it's going to move with him.
What's the radius on daylight?
It is 60 feet.
60.
Plus an additional 60 feet of dim light.
Okay, that's fine. We're not going to worry about the dim light, but
Yeah, it's like full daylight in 60 feet and then dim light. And he will say back to Ortega, I think they're about to attack me. If you can, get the captain away from them. And he'll take a couple of steps towards, but not actually engage fully in combat. I'm just trying to grab as many people in the aura as I can.
Okay, cool.
And I don't have a bonus action, so actually I'm going to eat a chef's treat. Just a quick snack. Some of them potato skins.
All right.
For 3 temp HP.
Good on you. All right, Ortega, you're up, and you are behind a door, so you actually don't really know what has come out. You just heard, ah! Ah! And then, whoosh, whoosh, ah!
So Ortega is going to finagle his way out from behind the door. Now what do I see? Sorry, I'm making a bottle, so I...
You see very bright light with 2 gloomstalkers flying in the air. Shaking, trying to close their eyes, but open them. You see Tatiana's pretty much right in front of you. Parrish is a couple feet in front of Tatiana, and you see in one of the gloomstalkers, Tallis is enjoying the ride rather nicely, apparently.
So the gloomstalkers are in the air, you said?
Yes, they are.
All right, not a whole lot Ortega can do. So, Ortega is going to hold an action to attack one if they come down close enough to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for now. He's going to move out probably more into the middle to make himself a bigger target.
Okay.
Because he's 14 and a half feet tall. And he will wait to actively attack something when he can.
Okay. Ending your turn, Tatiana.
Yep.
I am going to bite my hand. As a bonus action, I'd like to use Crimson Right, giving my pistol radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I also take a d6 of damage, so let me roll that. Okay, so it gives me 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I am going to, obviously, shoot it.
Which one are you firing?
Sorry, the one that's holding Tallis. I'm specifically going to aim for its wings, trying to get it to lower, at least. 23.
23 will hit.
Nice.
All right, so d10, and I believe it's a d6 of radiant damage, which is only a 2, but that's okay.
So 15 total?
15 total, and I would like to shoot it again. Do I still have the right on it? How long does that last? I don't really...
It's permanent.
It lasts a minute or something.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It lasts for a long rest. But you do feel that radiant damage seemed to do more damage.
Okay, cool. Second roll I'm going to assume doesn't hit.
Is that a natural 1?
Oh, fuck, yes it is. Yes it is.
Roll again, please. Roll your attack again.
Okay.
Talking about that misfire chance.
I gotta double check what happened.
I'm just going to accidentally shoot someone else.
If you shoot me, I'm going to be a little bit sad.
Your
I'm sorry.
Not me.
have a chance to jam. That's the problem.
As well as he said that Nat 1s have a thing in this campaign, so it still might also shoot Tallis.
Backfire or...
And that's the story of how Ari was shot in the penis.
Made him half the man he was, but that's still twice as much as most.
So as you go
Unless
to
you're
take
talking
that,
about Ortega.
as you go to take that second shot, you feel the bullet inside your gun just go paf as you pull the trigger.
Oh!
And because this is I don't have the dice, I don't have that thing up, but basically what's going to happen is you're going to take a d8 of explosive damage as the bullet explodes in the chamber, and your gun is jammed, and you're going to have to make a successful check to try to see if you can fix it again. So your gun, you take the shot, and you're like, yeah, I got this. You spin it again, you take the second shot, and it blows up.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
I imagine I would drop it on the ground,
I have a reaction ability.
Okay.
Would you say that this is hitting, like, because she made an attack roll. Like, is she hitting herself?
No,
like
she's not. She technically is hitting herself. Yeah.
Okay.
The 19 was to hit herself. That's why I made her roll again.
Okay. So Ortega's rune on his other pec is going to glow white.
Okay.
As her gun poofs in a cloud of white mist, and the Gloomstalker that she aimed at is all of a sudden going to have white mist blow up in his face, and he's going to take the damage as I use the Cloud rune from my Giant's Might subclass that I just took.
So you take 8 points of fire damage.
That'll be the Gloomstalker takes it.
Oh, the Gloomstalker because you said
yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, it blows up in where she was aiming at. That one will take the damage as if it got hit.
All right.
And then
that.
And then all of a sudden, her gun appears back in her hand, broken.
The gun's broke. Yeah, the gun's jammed. All right, that was really cool. I didn't know.
I have no idea what you've done to my gun, so I'm literally going to look at you and be like, "What the fuck?"
Clearly, you did this.
You and your peck runes.
Yeah. That's so funny.
You bonus actions. All right, Ari, you're up.
All right. Ari's tracking the Gloomstalker that's got Tallis. It says, no, you put her down. And I will take a grit point to make a winging shot that can ground a flying creature.
Incredible.
All right, do it up.
A 7 for my attack roll, so that's a 14 plus 7 to hit, which is 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so how does this work? I've never
also
done a winging shot. Winging shots. You make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend 1 grit point to attempt to topple a moving target. On a hand, the creature suffers normal damage and must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
What's the strength save DC?
You don't know what that would be. It says a strength saving throw. Would it be? What would my DC be? Trick shot save, DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my dexterity modifier. 8 plus dex is 2, proficiency is 3, so it's a 13 for a save. 13 for a save.
All right. So
I almost hope he makes it.
As you take the shot, how much damage does it do?
12 off of my D12. This is amazing. Plus 2. So that's 14 piercing damage to hit. Awesome.
So it definitely takes the 14 piercing damage. And you see the bullet kind of splits and it makes like a bolero kind of sorts as it wraps itself around the wings that's holding that Tallis. It's got Tallis in its legs, and you see these bolero just like wrap around as a bola. Sorry, I said bolero. It's a bola, like a chain bola.
Yeah.
And it.
Well, I got you, man. Yeah.
It does. It just knocks it right out of the air, doing 3d6 ball damage because it was.
Oh shoot!
So
Is Tallis gonna be okay?
Don't make me take 3d6 falling damage. I will die.
It's as it's falling upside, like it starts to fall upside down because it's kind of top heavy. So it's holding you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're landing on it.
It's bracing you. You're actually being braced. It lands and it goes knocked prone as it like struggles to break free. It's still alive.
Is it still holding Tallis?
It is still holding Tallis.
Fine. It's gonna wish it hadn't. I will take a disarming shot for my second grit point. I'm gonna shoot it in the hand and make it drop her.
Please don't hit me though. I'm just a little guy.
It's equipable.
I really am.
Play devil's advocate. It's a prone target. You have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, I have a disadvantage. Thanks, devil's advocate. You're swell.
Sorry.
Okay. I still rolled a 14 as my lowest, which is crazy. Plus 7 to hit for a 21 to hit on the downed target. Disarming shot, shooting it in the hand, holding Tallis. That requires it to shoot a grit point to shoot an object from their hands. On a hit, the creature suffers normal damage. It must succeed in a strength saving throw or drop one held object of my choice, and have that object be pushed 10 feet away.
Now here's my devil's advocate is that Tallis is not an object.
I absolutely can be an object in this context if it's funny and will benefit me.
Gloomstalker holding my captain. I'm shooting it in the hand.
Technically, that's Tallis in this instance is one of the objects it is technically holding. It is holding it in its not its hands per se, but its its leg-like hands that it is holding.
So I want you to take your devil's advocate. I want you to wrap it up real nice. Give it a little shine. Turn that sumbitch sideways and shove it.
How much damage are you doing to it?
Yeah, seriously.
How much damage am I doing to it? I hope that it can never hold a thing again for the rest of its life.
So, like, mathematically, how would you represent that?
Well, I rolled wait, have I rolled damage for this one yet? Sorry, I got a bit confused. No, just okay, so damage. So D12 plus 2, 4 plus 2 for 6 points of damage on its hand.
Okay. And as you shoot its hand, you see Tallis just go, as it lunges Tallis. Tallis, make a D4 for me.
Well, I don't know how I'm actually not sure I like that. At 2.
2. So you go flying.
Please don't fling me into a brazier.
No, you luckily go 10 feet towards, Ari, which will put you... you're gonna have to make a saving throw on this. Make a dexterity saving throw.
With advantage.
You have I think the silver bibes still do it, or is it?
No, I don't have anything. I just think it would be fun if I...
Yeah, you gave Silvery Barb.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, actually? I'll take
it. Just so Ari can, have shot and then caught you so you don't hit the spikes.
Oh my goodness. That was a 17 and a 16, so that is a dirty 20.
Love that. We love that.
So
if I can catch her, I'm gonna catch her.
You have not used a bonus action yet. She is falling towards you, towards a clearly obvious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did use my bonus action. My second shot is my bonus action.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Two-handed fighting. That was my the disarming, because I grounded it and then I disarmed it. That was my bonus action. So I'm sorry, but I'm out of actions.
That's okay.
But I am an object, so this could be an object. Sorry.
Tallis, you're not an object to me.
The spike barricade is right here, and you see Tallis go flying towards the spike barricade. And just as she's turning and she sees it, she's able to stick her hand on the spike and launch herself off, just pull almost very not well, but she's able to if they say if you get hit by a car,
not skewer herself.
You roll into it. That's basically what she does. She rolls over it ever so carefully as a pole vaulting champion, barely touches the top bar, and she lands right beside you on the ground. Ending Ari's turn, which brings us to
That's the greatest turn of D&D I've played in my entire life.
Brings us to the Gloomstalker that's still pretty far away, and it sees a giant Ortega as it's flying through. It's going to... It honestly sees that you're too big, but it's blinded, so it's just going to try to attack you. It makes the attack with disadvantage for a 14 to hit.
Misses. It probably just clangs right into my chest armor.
Yeah. And then it's going to try to do that again with a 15 to hit.
Also misses, as it just clangs into my armor. Would that be the end of its turn?
One more thing it's going to do. It's going to see that it's not doing anything as it's just trying to lunge at you and bite and claw. And then it will let out this terrible shriek, and it just goes right in your face. It can't see you. It's blind, but it's yelling at you. And everybody within 60 feet, so that's everyone, it would make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my favorite. 24.
Ooh, dirty 20.
12.
Easy. Dirty 20. Why is my con save +4? I don't think it's correct. Oh no, fighter!
Yeah, you get a bonus because you're a fighter. Parrish has a high constitution. He probably passes, but
Yeah, I'm checking his stuff right now.
What gives you a bonus as a fighter?
if he started as fighter, so like con saves are his.
Oh, that's the proficiency.
Yeah, that's a very nice perk. I've never had con saves as a boost before. As a cleric, I had wisdom and some other stuff that was handy. But con saves are like that's a real treat to have a con save boost.
Con save, Parrish, con save.
I didn't know when you were going to be back. I made the roll for you. You can take that roll or you can roll again.
I was going to say, that gave us 3 good 20s.
Roll it himself. Come on, Parrish.
13.
Ooh, me too. I got a 12.
I made the call. We can't all be rolling like Zenith Skyrender, okay?
That guy. Oh my god.
I printed off his picture and put it as a poster in my bedroom, and my wife is so okay with it.
Oh wow. Okay, so you guys
It's the funniest thing you've ever said.
you guys needed to pass 14 or higher.
My god.
No.
Oh, no.
So
My eardrums are shattered.
No silver barbs.
Wait.
Yeah.
My reaction is
It's not an attack, that's the thing.
it's not attack, man. I got nothing for you. Sorry, buddy.
Could be a saving throw, I think.
Hold on here. Triggering creature, an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. I'm a silvery barbs the ever-loving hell out of this.
Just
Except that Parrish would have to use the lower of the two rolls.
no, higher.
Oh, you're okay. So
The triggering creature must use the lower roll. But it says that it works for saving throws.
Oh well. I'll just eat whatever comeuppance I have.
Oh no, so the creature is the creature making an attack roll, Kyle, or no?
No.
Okay, so no, because it only works if the creature is making an attack roll, if the creature is making an ability check, or the creature is making a saving throw, which I don't think is the case here. So I don't think silvery barbs is applicable.
yeah, not in this instance.
Sorry, bud. I would silvery barb the hell out of it if I could, but I don't think I'm allowed.
Be a real shiny boy in my new gold coat, and they are gonna come attack me a whole bunch.
It's okay. Just you.
You're probably scared.
It's just a.
I got you, Ben.
So Tallis and Parrish are paralyzed until the end of this guy's next turn.
Which is really funny because Parrish probably never even saw this thing coming closer.
No.
Because he's got Ortega in front of him.
You're a mountain of a man. In so many ways, and unfortunately, you're a terrible winner.
And that's going to end its turn. Which
Excellent. I would like it to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
As I will use my stone rune ability.
It got a 14 on the wisdom save.
Okay, the save was a 15. So the creature is now
Excellent.
charmed by me for 1 minute.
Okay.
While charmed in this way,
What? It's charmed by you?
yeah. So while it is charmed by me for a minute, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor.
Okay.
So if it is flying, it is no longer flying.
It was technically flying, but it was like flying at like 5 feet. But yeah, it's
Yeah. The creature repeats its saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
okay. Cool.
But essentially, it is going to do nothing for the next minute unless it saves.
All right. Brings us to the prone
Amazing.
Gloomstalker, which it's finally able to shake off the bola from Ari, and it gets back onto its feet. It's gonna look at Ortega as it looks around. It's gonna try to take a quick little snip at you.
Is it also blind?
Yeah, it's blind.
No, nice.
For a 13, it won't hit. It's gonna do its claw attack for a 23 to hit,
23 will hit.
which will do.
Silvery barbs, you damn.
I'm just kidding. He's clearly not there.
12 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
as it's going to take off. 80 feet one direction.
If I hadn't just used my reaction to cause the other one to have the Cheshire cat eyes, I would hit it.
But you can't, so it runs away. And Tallis, you are up and you are paralyzed. Yep.
Me and Tallis just like lock eyes and are like, wordlessly screaming with our eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're paralyzed. Ortega now really wants to pick up Parrish and hit the thing with Parrish.
First of all, I hate that. Second of all, no.
So you guys are technically incapacitated. Obviously, that means, I believe you just can't take any actions this turn.
Yeah, that's correct.
I think no actions, no reactions, no movement. So
lose a turn. Do they get to make a save at the end of their turn?
No, not with this paralyzed. Tallis doing a lot on her turn, ends her turn. Parrish, you're up. Is there anything you can do?
Nope.
All right, 2 turns down. Ortega, you are up.
we're crushing it.
All right, bonus action. Second wind. Oh, nice. For 13 hit points healed.
Sorry, may I interrupt?
Sure.
For fuck's sake, daylight goes down. Devastated.
Okay. That sucks.
Oh, it's super not great. I feel that.
All right. As Josh is not here currently, Ortega, looking at this one that's looking like a Cheshire cat, is going to pull Father's Hatred off his waist and just slash it across the face.
No.
It's
I hear Father's Hatred.
You did. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. I get 2d6 for Father's Hatred, and I get an additional 1d6 for being big. That is for 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As I hit it with Father's Hatred, and then I will, 4 points of that is necrotic. I believe. And then I'm going to take one of my scimitars in my other hand and strap it. Damage for a 19 to hit.
That will also hit.
For 4 points of slashing damage.
Tell me it's dead. Please tell me it's dead. I've got something special when something dies by Father's Hatred.
It is definitely not dead, though. But that ends Ortega's turn. Tatiana, you are up with a broken gun in your hand.
What do I have to do to try to reassemble?
That's a good question. It's a proficiency with checking. So you need to have Tinker's Tool check. Your DC is equal to 8 plus the misfire score. And
sorry, I need to have what?
Your Tinkerer's Tools. If you have,
shit.
Artificer's Tools, Tinkerer's Tools. If you have,
I have alchemist supplies.
That's not gonna cut it.
These tools and a playing card set.
I will allow you to use the Thieves' Tools because they might have the lock picks that you might be able to kind of get.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
allow
that.
Cool.
That's cool.
And your misfire score.
Sometimes I pick stupid things.
So you need to make a 8 plus. Oh, that's actually really easy peasy. 9. You need to roll higher than a 9.
Okay, what am I rolling? Just like a d20 or?
Yep, just a d20.
Okie dokie. I fix it real fucking good.
Oh yeah, you do.
Like
Better than new.
So because
tell me how you click that thing in.
Because you got a natural 20 on that. Usually it's supposed to be an action to fix it. I'll say you maybe this is something that you just look. You're like, oh yeah, you took your lock picking tool and you just you knocked the shell out of it, snapped it back, and you used it as a bonus action instead of an action.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, and okay, so a lot's gonna happen. First off, the piercing damage. Then my d6 of radiant. Then You are going to see... Does a special count as an action?
Does a special count as an action?
Yeah.
Probably should be part of the action.
Yeah, it might be part of the action. What are you trying to do?
Okay. Well, I am going to use Brand of Castigation. So, one...
Brand of what?
Brand of Castigation. When I damage a creature with a weapon for which you have an active crimson right, you can channel Hemocraft magic to sear an arcane brand into that creature. Oh, no action required. There we go. I will always know the direction of the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as me. Further, each time the branded creature deals damage to myself or a creature within 5 feet of me, the branded creature will take psychic damage equal to my intelligence modifier. And the burn lasts until I dismiss it or until I apply it to another creature.
Wow.
All right.
And so you are going to see basically the brand of, hold on. It would be, I gotta get the proper name so I don't screw it up. The Order of the Ghost Slayers, which would be the faction from my Blood Hunter that I am. And then I'm going to shoot it again.
All right, go ahead.
14.
14 does not hit.
All right. Well, and I'm just going to kind of move to stand right between, beside, behind, underneath Orteg, since he's, huge.
Sure, yeah.
Might pinch his butt. I don't know.
Giant.
It's like right there.
Yeah.
Brings us to Ari.
How hurt is it looking?
Well, it looks hurt. It looks like it's taken a lot of bullets and stabbings.
About one more. I'm going to shoot it. Spin my guns and pull them both up. I'm going to shoot both. And with one of them, I'm going to use my new feature with my College of Whispers that lets my weapon attacks magically toxic to the creature's mind. When I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend my last use of Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage to that target.
All right, make your attack.
So I'm going to shoot it. And hopefully one of these 2 attack rolls will hit, because I use my bonus action. It's a 10 plus 7 for a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Bonus action. Shoot. All right, I drop the dice. Bonus action. That's a 2, so only one of them is going to hit. I'll take the one that hits then, and I'm going to layer in everything I've got with psychic blades as well. So as I shoot it, I whisper into the barrel of the gun as I pull it out, and I say, "You've made a huge mistake." And I shoot it in the face. That's a D12 plus 2 plus my 2d6. So that's a 9 plus 2. Yes! I whisper into the gun just as I said, and I take a few steps forward recklessly. I am angry, I'm sad, and this creature picked the wrong group of people to screw with. And so I lean my gun to it as I'm taking steps forward, whispering into the barrel, and I shoot it under its jaw, through its eye, putting a hole through the top of its head.
So it's like almost like bullet time. Like as you cock the gun to take the shot, like the camera would like pan in and zoom on the bullet in the chamber, and you see it spin into place, and then as the smoke blasts it out as it spirals through the barrel of the gun, zooms in bullet time as you see it just go straight through in between the barricades that's blocking it from you, as it right through the neck, and then blasts out the other side and the eyeball. You see pieces of the eyeball splatter all over the side as the thing, and it just like drops down in front of Ortega.
Oh, that was the one right next to me?
Ari cracks his neck and leans forward a second against the barricade. He's tired, but he looks down to his guns and he looks to his loot, and there's a resonance between it all that he's never experienced before. And something about it feels very right, but very scary. And with that, he will sheathe his guns and walk towards the party.
Okay, which brings us to the other Gloomstalker, and you see it just, in a swirling mist of black, it just teleports 40 feet higher into the air, 80 feet off into the distance, and then 80 more feet off in the distance as it disappears from view behind the northern side of the Betrayer's Rise. It is, for all intents and purposes, out of your view, ending combat.
Ortega will shrink back down to regular 7.5 foot size.
If you're going to do anything useful, perhaps protect the city from that while we're in there.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. And there should be a couple wounded soldiers in there if you can tend to them, or we can tend to them. Either which way, it doesn't matter to us. Thank you. We definitely couldn't have done it without you.
You didn't do it with us either.
Yeah,
To be clear.
You didn't really do anything. I'd like to make that clear. I do appreciate the high-pitched squeals. It helped me focus.
As you know, we all, that scream, it shook us a little bit, and as soon as our comrade over here fell, we did our best to stay away. So hey, no, you know what? All good. You've proven yourselves worthy. Maybe we don't think that you're gonna die in the in this area. Maybe quite so suddenly. So, anyways,
I believe that means you owe us a pension.
Oh, no. You haven't even gone in yet. So, well, that remains to be seen. However, you're free to come and go as you like, at least for right now. And we're gonna tend to our own. And yeah.
And you're dead. And there is no shame in not leaping in front of a beast like that.
Oh,
I
yes.
deeply appreciate the apology. It is noted. I would, however, like to know, if you can produce it, what you or anyone here would like on their gravestones. I have been helping tend to the dead here.
We in the Aurora Watch, we don't do the whole gravestones things. It's unfortunate, but we give ourselves the hero's right and the funeral pyre, so to speak. So we're gonna go bring them down to Bothadir and Sebastian down there, and it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Wonderful.
See, I told you, Ari. This blade, just another blade.
I'm glad it brought you through safe. Hell of a thing seeing you be that giant. Never not going to amaze me, Ortega. I enjoy being, what's the better way to put it? I feel like a warrior when I'm next to you.
Empowering, isn't it?
Ari cocks his guns, or checks his guns rather. Yes, sir. And I'm going to go and check on, Lady Tallis took like a stumble there. It was amazing. And somehow she didn't die, thankfully, on the spikes by me. But I want to see if she's okay. And not an immediate thing, but out of the corner of my eye, I'm checking on Parrish. Is he okay?
You don't have to check on me. You can go check up there.
They're both paralyzed, right?
We're good now.
No, you're good now. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay. Parrish is fine, Ari.
Glad to hear it.
Parrish will
Captain
walk
Tallis.
over to you, Ari, put a hand on your shoulder and say, a warrior is the least of what you are.
Will you all stop being sappy with each other? Can we go inside and see what the guards are so scared of?
I would like to make it clear that I may have expended myself in the downing of those particular beasts. I'm letting you know I'm happy to proceed, and I say we move forward, but I need to let you know that I will not be able to do what I have done here again until Wretch finds me or something else is special.
We don't know what awaits us in there. We know, at very least, another one of those Gloomstalkers is out here. If we were to spend an hour or so, we'd be able to assess, recoup, and if it were to return, hopefully defeat it. But I will not make that choice for us. Pushing on also has its advantages.
Captain?
I'm not hurt. I'm tired. I can't speak for the rest of you. Some of us took a tumble from the sky there, Captain. Generally, being tossed about the waves, I'm sure is nothing to you. I haven't quite seen you take a fall like that before. Are you well?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's
I will make
totally
a skill
good.
check to assess that.
I will not make a check, but my eyebrow will raise in severe suspicion.
Hey, 24. What's your HP at, Lily?
$32.
Of?
Whatever. 47.
You only have
That's not
47 hit points?
Okay, listen. I'm a little baby warlock. I can't be expected to have any constitution.
My HP must still not be right, because for some reason I have 44 HP, which just doesn't seem right, but
I've got
I'll talk with Kyle about that.
Cons and 18, so...
Oh no, so maybe I'm doing just fine, and we're not all Ortega.
Yeah, we're not all literally a barbarian.
I could keep going. I think I could keep going, but
When you have the element of surprise, you don't stop moving forward.
Yeah.
If that door's been shut for so long, whatever's inside's not expecting anything to come in.
All I have is a paper cut, so...
Oh, maybe Tatiana has a paper cut.
Yes, you did
Maybe we
smash
should
that
wrap.
gun into compliance pretty quickly.
By the way, I've literally had to learn how to make these things. That was incredible.
That's wild.
Can I say I've been playing with guns for a very long time.
Parrish will give the other two chef's snacks to Ari and Tallis. It's 3 temporary HP.
Oh, right. You gave me 3 temp HP. I'm going to take that 3 HP back.
Oh, actually, I'm also going to cast False Life on myself to get some temp HP as well.
So that puts me at 47 HP. Thanks, man.
It puts me up to 43. Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Not big enough for a big old heal, so I do agree, unfortunately. I agree with...
Guys, I may have blown like my whole combative like capacity in our intro fight here.
Do you need a little breaky poo?
Like, ideally, sure, but I don't think that's how this works. I think
the rest of the party has blown nothing, and you've blown everything.
Hey,
I feel like I made a good difference.
I blew my 2 new things, but I haven't blown any rages.
I mean, I blew
Used a couple of things.
off when I got scared.
Well, I'm out of grit points for as a fighter. I am out of bardic inspiration as a bard. That said, my spell slots are still okay.
Let's assume we press forward and take a short rest within.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I don't think it doesn't make sense for us to take a long rest right now as a party. I just need to be a bit more careful and, to be honest, hope that no one else gets carried off by giant beasts that I care about.
I'll work on that.
Let someone else take care of it this time.
I mean, I'm assuming we're going into a place with ceilings. I don't think you're going to be
Ceilings help.
too much danger. I can walk on ceilings. I can help.
That's true. Kyle, do we continue?
Yeah. No, I say we continue. Maybe short rest, but I'd say go. And I will.
Oh, long rest was the question. This was only short rest talk.
Okay, so are you
I'd say short rest only if we needed HP wise. Y'all let me know. I'm good.
I think we wait for the short rest inside. I have lots of camping supplies for us.
Okay, so you guys all step in to the Betrayer's Rise through the doors, and as you step foot, you see the doors behind you. They look at you like, whatever's in there is staying in there, and they close the doors behind you, and you stand on a blood-stained bridge that extends over a chasm of swirling silver mist. On the far side of the bridge is a closed double door of black stone. It's inscribed with a circle containing the profile of a smiling woman. The symbol is gouged with deep marks, as if something with claws has tried but failed to scour it from stone. I need... Tallis.
Religion, history.
Make a religion check.
Oh, I'm so bad at that.
I'm so good at those.
Oh, and I rolled so bad. That's a 5.
It's okay. You didn't need a whole lot. You, on the other side, recognize this is actually the symbol of Avandra.
Yeah.
And the double door of black stone begins to radiate with faint crimson light. The light slowly pulses as if beckoning you to touch it, and you feel the jewel of 3 prayers start to glow warm in your purse, pulses in sync with the glowing door.
I'm gonna touch the door.
You go up to these giant stone doors, expecting to have resistance. And as the Jewel of Three Prayers in sync glows, you just give a gentle push. As the door opens with ease, you look around, you see that the chasm below, it's an 80, the bridge, beneath the bridge, it's an 80-foot long vertical shaft, opens into a 1,000-foot deep chasm. I need all of you to make a perception check for me, please.
As we've learned throughout the entire
19.
season, I am not perceptive at all.
23.
13.
Ari's feeling sharp with the 19.
That's an 11. Ooh, bloodstained bridge.
Just rolling.
This bridge makes me feel weirdly hungry.
She's too busy looking at Ortega's butt.
Very strangely at home.
23 with dark vision.
As that stone door opens, it's quiet for a moment, and you're all on this bridge as you hear a voice hissing, emanating from inside the chasm below. Together, yes, we can break them together. Come to us. Let us catch you. Let us have you. Come to us. We won't let you fall. And
Insight check.
that's what we're going to end tonight.
Nice.
No.
Ooh,
God.
okay.
Oh, Kyle, I'm so excited to do a dungeon crawl.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Oh
Very
my god.
excited.
Why
This
did
is-
I blow my entire load before we went in? Why did I do
And Kyle's
that?
just
I
like,
got so excited.
yes.
You
My
have
new
little
feature.
Tiny toys.
I used all of them. I used every new shiny toy.
This is the part of Kyle running a module that I'm looking forward to, like running like a little dungeon crawl kind of thing. Like that's something that we really didn't get a ton of last campaign, so I'm excited for it this campaign.
Me too, yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
As our heroes step foot into the Betrayer's Rise, this ancient fortress looms before them, its secrets waiting to be unveiled. What mysteries lie within its shadowy halls? What challenges will test their mettle? Only time will tell. Join us next time as the adventure unfolds in this perilous new chapter. I have been your host and Dungeon Master Kyle, and before we part ways, a heartfelt thank you to our listeners for embarking on this journey with us. Your support and listenership mean the world to us. And a special thanks to MAV Music for providing the captivating tunes that enhance our storytelling. Until next time, dear adventurers, may your courage be unwavering, and may your adventures be legendary.